Hello. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I've never done this.
That's okay, no worries. No, but I don't think anybody's ever done it, so you're not alone in that. What did you want to ask me?
Yes, I wanted to ask you if there's any messages from my father.
hmm What's interesting, even though you're asking me about your father, there are three females or women in spirit who are holding hands, who are wanting to let you know that they're there. Is your mom's mom passed? Your grandmother on that side?
My grandmother, my mom,
hmm
yeah, she has passed.
Okay. Do you know if she had two sisters with her that are also passed?
Yes, they
Got
they
it.
passed.
Got it. So she's just your grandmother on that side is saying hello. She's the bird, so the bird or the cardinal is your grandmother. She's also saying hello. She's acknowledging your mom or wanting to reference your mom as well. She also said to have patience. Do you and your mom not always get along, or do you kind of not always see eye to eye on stuff?
We get along. We argue a little
Okay.
bit.
Your grandmother knows. So
Yeah,
she's telling you to have patience with your mom because your mom sometimes works herself up too much. Okay.
yes.
Now you wanted to ask me about your dad. Is that what you're asking me about? Got it. He is, first of all, he's acknowledging another male with him. Does he also have a brother who's passed? Do you have an uncle who's also passed? Okay.
Who just passed away.
Got it. So he's just acknowledging. He also, do you know if thank you. Do you know if there was two issues actually happening at the same time for the uncle that just passed?
He had COVID.
Okay. Got it. And then did he also have like diabetes or some other issue that was like I was, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So your dad is letting me know that he's got the uncle with him and that the uncle is okay to let the family know that he's okay. He also talks about, thank you, the 5 and the 7. Do you know if the 5th of a month or May is connected and the 7th of a month or July is connected?
July for my grandmother, my
Okay.
mom.
Okay. So he's acknowledging the 5 and the 7. So either that or May 7th is connected, but there's a link there because he's tying those in. He also keeps referencing, thank you. Is there an Esperanza name or SB name?
Esperanza. Yes, one of my grandmothers.
Oh, okay, got it. He's just wanting to acknowledge or let us know who's with him as well. Is that his mother?
His mother.
Got it.
Yes.
He's let us, and she's passed, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's just trying to let us know who's with him. He also keeps. Thank you. Is there also a? I don't know if it's a George or Jorge, but is there a George or Jorge name connection also?
Jorge is my cousin,
Got it.
but he's alive.
He's alive. Yeah. So it's okay. He's just acknowledging the Jorge. Is Jorge's father also passed?
Yes.
Got it. This is who's coming through
My
as well. So yep. So he's just acknowledging that as well. Your father, first of all, he says that he's okay, that he feels fine. He also is acknowledging that he should have listened to the doctors or done more because he makes me feel like he didn't take it seriously or he didn't do enough to acknowledge his condition. He also makes me feel like he was ready to go, though, when it was time because he says that he'd already been dealing with it for a bit. He also says the last 6 months of his life were the toughest. So he's not trying to make it seem like it wasn't easy because he says it wasn't easy. He says it was hard. He also, thank you. Did you put a rosary or a cross in his hand or
No,
palm? Okay. He's
I,
showing me either a rosary or a cross. Do you have a rosary or a cross that's connected to your father?
no.
Okay. There's something about a rosary or cross or a necklace in the palm of the hand. So I don't know if somebody prayed for him or prayed with him and they put this in his hand, but he's showing me something like this because there's a reference there as well. He also keeps acknowledging, thank you. Did you see him when you woke up from your dream or right before you were awake? Do you remember seeing him or a figure
I,
of a man?
I see him. I see him in my dreams, but I don't remember. Tells me.
Okay, not. I almost there's something he's trying to tell me because he's showing me only himself halfway up, like he's only showing me half of his body up. So there's almost a reference to this or acknowledgement about half of his body up. So if you saw this in a dream, he might be acknowledging only seeing half of him or something about seeing half of him up. But there's a reference there. Um, okay. Uh, was he not the most vocally, emotionally expressive person?
No, he
Okay.
wasn't.
He wants to tell you he loves you. And I don't know if he didn't really say it often when he was alive, but he wants you to hear it from his lips that he loves you and that you are beautiful and that you are cherished and that he's sorry he wasn't able to express it in life. And he says that you are not a failure, that you are not, you were not a mistake, you were not a failure, and that he loves you. And he wants you to be absolutely clear that you understand that. He also wants you to know that he has been trying to apologize since he passed because he says he looked at his life and the things that he could have done differently. And he says one of the things that he could have done differently was to actually show you emotion and show you cariñoso, cariño. He's acknowledging that he didn't do enough of this and that he's sorry that you have this disconnect. Do you also feel, thank you, do you also struggle with this with males as well, where it's hard for you to get closer to be physically like bonded with males?
Yes.
Because he's blaming himself, and he said he is sorry for this, that he blames himself for this. He also says that even if he did show you physical affection, or he did was a physical, that he didn't mean for you to not feel loved, and he's acknowledging that, and he's again apologizing and blaming what you may still feel or struggle through today. He blames himself for this, so he's acknowledging that. He also keeps referencing the star. Is there a special significance to a star shape, or to a star in a picture, or a star in a shirt? It's gonna sound weird.
Yes, I think it's in an outfit that he used to wear.
Okay, because he's acknowledging the picture of the star in the shirt. So he's acknowledging that, or making reference to that. He also keeps acknowledging thank you. He's doing this with his mouth. Do you know he had also had a stroke?
He had a stroke when he
That's
died.
it. Because he's doing this with his mouth, so he's acknowledging the issues with the stroke as well. Did y'all have to make the decision to go ahead and take him off life support, or not put him on life support and let him go ahead and pass?
My grandmother did. His
Okay.
mother.
He's just acknowledging that it was the right decision, and he's referencing that as well. He just says he loves you and he's sorry.
Okay.
He says, please forgive him. And he says he will find a way to make it up to you. He also says, look out for random dollars. So if you start finding random dollars out in public, or just random, like, and they have to be dollar bills, not just coins, dollars, like actual physical money. He says these are going to be little gestures from him to let you know that he's okay, and also that he's trying to give you some money so that you can use it. So he's just acknowledging that. Okay. You're welcome, sweetheart. You take care of yourself.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.